Oh, it's the alarm clock. Kids are going to be heading back to school, and it's going to change how many deal with their schedules when it comes to sleeping and eating and other things as well. While school's a few weeks out, it is important to start preparing now for a healthy school year. Dr. Yun Bolston, a pediatrician in the Triad and member of the Cone Health medical and dental staff, is with us. So lots of families on that summertime sleep schedule, staying up late, staying in bed late. What should we be doing?
Great, and thank you for having me. That's such a great question for our families, and it's never too early to really start to plan out what a successful school year might look like for your kids. Surprisingly, good sleep routines don't start at nighttime. It actually starts in the morning. And so if your kids are sleeping until 10 or 11 a.m., it's really hard to impose that 9 o'clock bedtime. And so one tip would be start in the morning. So start setting your alarms for the times that your children will wake up during the school year. Make sure that they get good activity during the school day. That they cut out the naps if they've started to take naps during the day, and then certainly cutting out screens or digital devices at least an hour before the target bedtime, and that will probably help you really achieve your goals for nighttime routine.
That's really interesting to start with the alarm. Usually we're focused on get to bed early, but if you set the alarm at the time you're supposed to get up, you'll want to go to bed early for sure.
It's true, because the kids are going to say, I'm not tired, and it's true because they're not, right?
Okay. All right. So if they wait, if parents and families wait just until a couple of days before to make this big old change, what kind of impact could that have on your child?
Right. And, any advanced time or lead time to make preparations is helpful. But having that conversation, even with young children, what does having a good start to the school year look like to you? And talking about the benefits of what good nighttime sleep routines can have, that includes having great energy in the morning, being able to focus and bring your best self, not becoming hungry or hangry, during the middle of the day. And so these are the things that when the child is able to understand, oh, this isn't just imposing something on me, but this is really for my benefit so that I can be successful, they're much more likely to go along with it.
Okay. How much time, actually, how many hours of sleep should we be aiming for by the first day of school for like grade school students versus, middle schoolers versus teenagers?
Right. For age groups, that's different. And certainly for each child, they have unique needs. And so even for children who are the same age, some children, and the parents know this, if you have several children, who needs the most amount of sleep, other kids who can really be successful with less sleep. But as a general target for school age children, we recommend 10 to 12 hours a night. For older children or teenagers, really targeting 8 to 10 hours. And so when we say 8, that's typically the bare minimum that is good to function. Ideally, for most people, it's going to be more than that.
Okay, more than that 8 to 10 hours for sure.
Correct.
Yeah, you got to start putting those alarms on this week. Okay, children need to be up to date on their immunizations before they head to school. What if you're really not sure if your child is caught up because maybe you don't remember where the paperwork is?
That's such a great question. And parents, they're so well intended, but they're busy, frankly, and they have so much on their plate. The most reliable resource is contact your pediatrician. They keep records on everything, are more than happy to let you know, oh, your kid is up to date, have a great school year. Or it might be, hey, it might be time to schedule a well visit. We haven't had one in some time. Or you can have other questions like, hey, I need a sports form. So there are lots of things that are beneficial to contacting your pediatrician and seeing if they have any recommendations for your child.
Yeah, I feel like this is the type of summer where you start scheduling things and you start feeling the schedule get a little tighter. So some parents may say, well, I'm just going to delay the vaccine, or I'm going to delay the well child checkup. What's the danger in that?
Yeah, a well child visit, I like to describe it as something that's incredibly important, but maybe not urgent. And so it can kind of get on the back burner for families. But there's so many good things that happen during well visits. So making sure that your child is updated on their important vaccines, And talking about health, oh, how is your child growing? Are they growing through puberty in the way that we expect? What are the concerns about nutrition for your child? How is your child sleeping? What has changed in your family in terms of family health that might impact your child? So there's so many good, helpful things that can be discussed during a well visit. And so taking that time is really worthwhile, even though it is imposing on your schedules. I would say you're going to get a lot out of that visit.
And when it comes to the vaccines, there are some age groups that have to have the vaccine. They could actually be kicked out of school if they don't have a certain vaccine.
That's true. So in North Carolina, there are required vaccines to attend public schools. And we like to use that as an opportunity that, it's not just a requirement, but these are the ones that are very beneficial for your child and the ones with dire consequences should your child become sick. So a great example is the meningitis vaccine for teenagers. Meningitis can happen to you can be doing all the right things and in the right place, and sometimes illnesses can happen to people who are trying and not doing anything wrong. And so really it's about protecting your child from any of the things that we can, because we don't have a lot of certainty in life, but vaccine preventable illnesses are one of the things we can really move the needle on.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we're going to continue talking about how to get everyone prepared for school health-wise. That's coming up. We're going to take a quick break.